Welcome to Cashflow Diary, a podcast where we discuss business, money, real estate, and the sharing economy. As a full-time real estate investor, entrepreneur, and all-around problem solver, I have had the privilege of developing individuals into powerful business owners. And today, the focus turns towards you. Our mission is to help you build your real estate empire by leveraging strategies to grow yourself, your mind, and your wallet. Let's get started.
Nevin has a question specifically for Jay. I'll read it out loud to you.
Go for it.
I looked at a property today and feel like it would be a good fit. I was able to evaluate it using a checklist, but the only concern I have is rent. The rent for a one bedroom, 675 square feet is $1,350. It doesn't have a dryer or washer in the unit. The rent for two bedroom, 810 square feet is $1,450, and it includes a dryer and washer. The rents include all utilities, cable, internet, and phone. The rents are significantly high for this area. Average rent for a one bedroom would typically be $870 to $890, and a two bedroom $950 to $1,100. The owner is happy to move forward with this, as he said he always liked entrepreneurs and would like to give them a shot. Please advise how I should move forward, as this is my first unit. P.S. I had listed 16 units in my opportunity list, and these were the only ones that were positive so far.
Okay. So first, let me address if all you've talked to is 16 and you still got a yes, then great. You're doing awesome, man. I don't want you thinking like, oh, I've talked to 16, I'm doing something wrong. And even if it took 100, it'd still be worth it. So with that being said, I think what you're really asking me is, Jay, is it too much money because you're afraid of not making enough? And that's the part where you have to begin to do some research on what is the revenue potential on that particular unit. How many bedrooms was it?
There was two of them. He was saying a one bedroom and a two bedroom. The one bedroom does not have washer and dryer. The two bedroom does. The difference in price is $100. All the utilities, cable, and internet, phone are included in that price. However, without those things included in that area, typical rent would be $870 to $890 for a one bedroom and $950 to $1,100 for a two bedroom. So he's basically saying it's about a $350 difference for a two bedroom and more than that for a one bedroom, about a $500 difference.
There's nothing wrong with asking. Okay, so if what you're telling me is, Jay, I would get a better price if I could, split this up. How much? There's a reason the landlord is doing that way. I don't know what that reason is. But at the same time, you're in one of those colder places where utilities is going to be unique and interesting, to say the least. So he may actually be shooting himself in the foot. I just don't know what your utility prices are going to look like, but I don't think they're going to look like that. I don't think they're going to be that much. So with that being said, what I would do is just ask him if you can have a standard gross lease. That's what it's called. That's what you're looking for, not a net lease. And that's what he's offering you. So you want the gross lease, and tell him, yo, this is what I want to do at the end of the day.
The only consideration I would make is if he is, where is he located?
Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, that might actually be a good deal for him, though.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it is.
Well, because it's going to be super cold, like 4 or 5 months out of the year, and so his heating bill is going to be like $500 a month.
Right.
And then in the summertime, likewise, it's going to be super humid, which means they use a lot of AC, which is also going to be high bills. So that actually might be a good deal.
It might be fine. That's the thing. I just don't have any.
But he could also touch base with Russell, right?
They're in the same area, or Sarah.
Yeah, Russell and Sarah. Sarah Kingston is an at least one that doesn't have utilities included.
What did I say? Is the net lease is the one that doesn't have the utility? No, gross lease is the one. What is? Okay.
Let's start over. He said his brain was elsewhere today.
And yes, it is. It really is, guys. Okay, so I'm trying to focus here. All right. When we're talking net, that the net is net to the landlord. Okay, so in this particular case, what we're talking about though is I don't think you want a lease in this situation with the utilities included, because what he's really saying is there might be let's be real, Nevin, we're talking about $100 to maybe $200 in difference. Do me a favor, go on Investopedia. Type in net lease. That way people can see how to actually look that up. Anyway, while he's doing that. So I can't neither can confirm nor deny. I just don't think it's going to be worth it for you to. I just don't think you're basically talking about, now type in net lease somewhere in there. Yeah. You're only talking about a couple. You might be talking about $100 at most, $150 difference on a monthly basis. But he could actually be shooting himself in the foot, because I know I've gotten some very astronomical utility bills before and been like, wow. So, your utility bills are probably higher, is really what it comes down to. Anyway, so hopefully that helps. I'm going to pull up his screen in just a second so you can see what I was referring to. What is a net lease? There it is, in Investopedia.
There we go. That was way easier.
No problem. So, yes. So what it comes down to is what you're talking about. What we're used to is where we're still going to be paying for the utilities and all this other stuff. So the net lease, not a triple net, but just the net leases, you're still going to be paying the utilities and all those type of things. When I say triple net, that means the tenant is actually paying for, even property taxes and many more things. You want, he's offering you a gross lease, which is, okay, cool. It's all included. I don't know that it's going to be worth it for you, mostly because of the utility bills. However, he may have some sort of situation in where he's earning money on the utility bills, which is one of the strategies that we've talked about, because I know it's resulted in many thousands of dollars back for us, so that we could earn money on the utility bills. I think that's kind of cool. So that's basically where I was coming from. But at most, I think you're talking $100 difference, because you're still going to be paying utility bills. It's not like you get, some sort of free utility bills. Guys, it's been fun talking to you today. I appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity to influence you ever so slightly. Until next time. Thank you for tuning in to the Cashflow Diary podcast. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please subscribe, share with a friend, and leave a rating and a review. If you'd like to keep the conversation going, head over to CashFlowDiary.com to sign up for our email list, as well as check out all the links and resources in the show notes. Thank you again. Until next time.